What's up, guys? Today we're talking all about how to play as Iana. Is Iana still good in Rainbow Six Siege after she lost the grenades? We talk all about that and more. Let's first start with the loadout. Here you have the ARX and the G36C. The ARX, the Shiko gun, is honestly a really good gun. 47 damage, barely any recoil. This gun will put people down in a one-on-one firefight like none other. The only downside is no 1.5 scopes. You can run a vert grip though, and only 20 bullets. So G36C is definitely an easier gun to use, but comparing the stats, I mean, G36C has a little bit faster fire rate. Recoil on the G36 is basically non-existent. You'll see people running extended barrel or suppressor. I like flash because I just like that straight little laser beam, 1.5, and then obviously the vert grip. This is a really good gun for snapping heads. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with either gun. This is more for entry firefights. This is more for dealing with people that might be on tiny little pixels. And then you have the choice between a pistol and a Gon 6. Highly suggest bringing a Gon 6 because Iana doesn't have any actual clear of her own now. Gon 6 is going to be very necessary for destroying enemy utilities such as a shield or whatever you need. And you have stun grenades and smokes. Most of the time, when I'm playing Iana, I'm going to bring flash because flash is definitely the second best thing that you can bring other than frag grenades in terms of actually entering, because you can clear a corner with a flashbang, and which will show you guys in some gameplay clips later on. Definitely going to be the tool you want to bring, just as having that additional little backup for your utility. All right, now we're going to talk about Iana's ability, the Gemini Replicator. So when you use it, you're completely defenseless, but think of this as infinite drones. It moves and walks around like you would move and walk around. You can't shoot, but enemies will hear the audio of you just moving around like this. So they may be, mistaken that someone's pushing in an area that, you're not really pushing, you're just droning. So one good thing that a lot of people do is called clone fake. So this is a clone fake. You pretend to use your drone and then you just swing in instead. A lot of people, when they hear that clone ability, they think free kill. Because I've definitely killed a lot of Iana players when they use that clone ability, because you're completely defenseless when you do that. This is as fast as you can pull your gun out. Let's say I start to use the clone and someone starts to run out of me. Oh no! Like, I'm gonna be dead. If you swing that door, I'm dead. So in the bottom right is how fast it comes back. If it's not shot, if it is shot, it takes about twice as long for it to come back. So you don't really have infinite clones per se. You do have quite a few clones per round though. So a lot of times I'll use the clones just to, like, let's say my teammate's about to walk in. I'm like, hey, I'll clone you in. So I'll use my clone to go in first, because most people are going to shoot the clone, and then my teammate can follow up and get the refrag the clone. So to me, Iana is an amazing secondary entry because you can drone a teammate in, and the enemy really has to kind of pay attention because they don't know if it really is a clone or if it is an enemy. And even if it is a clone, I mean, if you have a teammate nearby, they can back it up. So let's say, like here, let's say we're about to go for a plant. I'll clone, walk up into the plant spot. They'll think I'm planting, throw a nitro at me, but it's just my clone. So then I'll soak up a nitro or whatever utility that they're throwing at me. So there's a lot of ways you can use your clones effectively for droning teammates in, clearing util like that, like the nitros, or just clone faking and trying to bait someone out to swing. So let's say, like, I'm in here, clone fake, someone swings, and I kill him. So a lot of ways you use that clone. It's really up to you. Let's talk about a normal round as Iana. So here, I'm gonna have 2 drones. I'm gonna drone 1 drone forward, do my security. Let's pretend we're attacking kitchen. I'll leave 1 drone, let's say, like, in the lobby. I'll have another drone where I'm pushing. Pop into the other camera every now and then to see if everything's good to go. Droning forward, trying to drone whatever I can. You know how far I can drive it. I'm gonna push in, go slightly further in. Check my drones again. Push in more. Now let's say this drone is shot. All right, let's say that this drone is shot. Now I have a drone in lobby still. So I can still kind of watch that flank, see if anyone is in square area or near the main door. And then I can just drone forward with my clone instead, and to see if there's anybody over here. Most of the time when I'm using my clone, I'm gonna move around like I'm actually Iana, A lot of people will just sprint around with their clone. It's obvious that that's a clone replicator to a decent player. So you don't want to move around like that's actually you to try to bait someone into actually shooting it, so you do get that intel. Let's say someone shoots it from sunrise, and now I can just fight the guy in sunrise. There's no point in hiding that I'm here anymore because they know that I'm probably in blue bar if they saw that clone. But now I have that guy pinned. I can call for a teammate to come pressure from the other side. We work that guy, and then we work into sight. And with the flashbangs, flashbang out, flashbang out, run in deep, take the firefight. They're on the corner, boom. They're on the rotate, boom. And now we have control of sight. Just like that. Now let's go through some gameplay tips while playing as Iana. Now let's go through some Iana gameplay. Here I'm running in, consulate, castle door. I pop that wide open. Find the dock, can't quite finish the kill there. Taking that firefight aggressively. Checking. So here's one thing I do want to focus on right here, because I've been asked this a lot. Is crosshair placement when you're swinging something into the unknown. Look at my crosshair placement here. My crosshair placement is in a spot where I'm able to react to someone as I see them. It's not just on against the angle, it's slightly away from the angle. So I'll be able to react as I see someone. Flashbang out, so if anyone was there, they're gonna be stunned off, or they're gonna have to back off for a second. Just buy me a couple seconds. They're gonna push forward again. Zombied off. I see one. We get the tap. See one up top. See another one. Guys fighting me. They're trying to bandit trick.
Wait, hang on. I have heart freeze charges.
I hear some movement upstairs. We do win that out. I hear someone up above me. I'll flashbang out. Buy me some more time. And then we win out. Getting a quick little free 3K just by keeping our gun up, making sure our flank is watched at all times, and just being active on the angles. You only expose yourself to one angle at a time as you watch them, because if you swing out too far, you're gonna shot from an angle you're not ready for. So as I swing, I'm ready to fight wherever the enemy may be. Another Iana clip. Canal, I see it in a Rooney to my right. We flashbang out. Dude has to push back. One guy walks up. Take him out. Rooney. We see the maestro. Don't quite finish him there. Nitro comes out. Burn the gate. We flashbang one side so we can sprint across, because I know one's underneath. I don't see him. Maestro doesn't know what side I'm on. I walk in. We win the firefight. And we finish off the next guy, ready for the next one. So every time you take somebody out, always be ready for the follow-up. Don't be content that you just got a frag, right? Be ready for the next firefight. Always keep in mind how much ammo you still have. I have 24 shots. I only use 6, so I have plenty of ammo to deal with the next potential guy. And we find it there. Keep your crosshair up at angles where someone might come from. I clearly see that someone's at Skybridge. I know where the enemy has to be in 3 spots. Either on red staircase, green staircase, which I already checked, or in that corner behind the bomb, or you know, by the box. So keeping my gun up towards the box, because I already checked green. Red, I can't really see from where I'm at anyway, so we forget about red. We check the box, and the enemy has to be there. Once you're able to logic down where the enemy has to be, it's going to be a lot easier to find kills because people physically have to be there. Reloading. Something I really want to focus on this clip is just general crosshair placement and knowing when to aim at someone versus aiming at another guy. Because a lot of times I'll see a lot of attackers get stuck in a situation and not really sure how to progress. No top red is mostly clear because I just glance. We see the Aruni. He's flashing. He's in the hallway, but he runs away. So now I know that the Aruni is dealt with. The Aruni's, I have a couple seconds to react. I'm not gonna be able to swing him just quite there, but I can look at something else because the Rooney is dealt with for a second. So I check the green staircase. We do see one walk up. We do win the firefight. Now we know the arena is going to swing because he's like, oh, I should have been watching that in the first place. So I need to re-swing because my teammate just died. You're gonna see that a lot, Siege. So how to deal with this here? I see my teammates watching red. So so I know I'm good at red. I see the nitro come out. I burn the gate. I throw a flashbang where the maestro was probably at, so I could run across, check the guy green. Now I know the guy green is dealt with, so I don't know where he's at. He's good to go. I see my teammate watching red, so I don't need to watch red. So I know maestro is on server, so I was gonna walk in, we take him out, and as we go up, again, we go 1, 2, 3, green staircase, red staircase, and then box. We know all the first 2 angles are already taken care of. He physically has to be around that box, or he's roaming somewhere in Narnia. So we find him. Being able to logic out where everybody's at is going to help you out so much as an attacker, because I'll see way too many people get stuck and not really be sure how to progress at all. So being able to logic down where people are at, because a lot of times, like as an attacker, I'll just be like trying to keep a mental image of where each defender is playing, so I know, okay, can I take this guy first and then I can deal with this guy afterwards. Being able to find your first one and then be able to slide to your second instantly afterwards is going to be a really easy way to be able to find entry holes to be able to multi-frag in Siege. That is it today on how to play as Iana. So TLDR, is Iana still good in Rainbow Six Siege, especially in the current meta, the rank 2.0, the TDM meta? I would say yes. You're not going to be able to clear that much utility, but in rank 2.0, honestly, there's not going to be that much utility to clear. You have flashbangs to burn ADSs or my disc, and then you have a Gon 6 to clear something that you drastically need to clear. And you will probably have some of the best, you have the best speed and a really good gun to be able to take on any defender that you walk into. So Iana in a 1v1 situation, Iana tends to win out more times than not. You put a shooter on Iana and they are going to be dropping kills. Just being careful with the crosshair placement. You're pushing. Don't push too much into enemy utility because obviously you can't clear all of it. But isolate your 1v1s and work around your team and you should come out on top. All right, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and leave a like down below for more. Peace out. Till next time.